We all know that dogs are naturally affectionate creatures, always eager to shower us with love and companionship. But what happens when the dog you've welcomed into your home isn't quite as thrilled about you as you'd hoped? It can be surprising and a little disheartening to realize that your new furry friend might not be as fond of you as you'd imagined. Whether it's a strange dog not wanting to be petted or an adopted pup turning away from you, the signs can be confusing. In today's video, we'll walk through 14 signs that your dog might not be your biggest fan. These signs range from subtle behavioral shifts to more obvious displays of discomfort or dislike. But don't panic just yet. A single sign doesn't necessarily mean your dog doesn't like you. Context is key, and it's important to consider the full picture. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss any of our dog care tips and tricks. Let's jump in and decode what your dog's behavior might really be saying. 1. Tail wagging. Dogs are masters of communication, and their tails are like an emotional barometer. When a dog is happy to see you, their tail wags in full enthusiasm, often accompanied by their whole body swaying with excitement. That quick, broad wag is a surefire sign of affection and joy. But not every wag is a good sign. If your dog's tail moves slowly or reluctantly, or if it's tucked beneath them, it's a signal that they're feeling uneasy, anxious, or fearful. The direction of the wag is just as revealing. If the tail swings to the left, your dog may be feeling stressed or uncomfortable. But when it wags to the right, it's a sign of relaxation and positive feelings, letting you know they're at ease in your presence. 2. No post-meal cuddles. After a delicious meal, many dogs naturally seek out affection, showing that they trust you not only as their provider, but as a cherished companion. If your dog snuggles up to you after eating, it's a heartwarming sign that they see you as part of their inner circle, their pack. However, if they pull away or avoid you immediately after mealtime, it could be a sign that something's off. This behavior may indicate that they're feeling uncomfortable, stressed, or even that something's physically bothering them. Don't overlook these moments. They could be trying to communicate something important that deserves your attention. 3. Avoiding eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most profound ways dogs connect with their humans. When a dog gazes into your eyes, it's a powerful signal of trust and affection. But if your dog consistently avoids your gaze, or even turns their head away when you try to make eye contact, it could be a sign of discomfort or unease. This behavior often means they're trying to defuse a tense situation or that they feel threatened. If you notice this happening, it's a clear sign that your relationship may need some extra care and attention. 4. Not sleeping in your room. In the wild, dogs sleep close to their pack for security and protection. They rely on each other to stay safe, and they expect that same level of trust from their human family. If your dog refuses to sleep in the same room as you, it may suggest that they don't feel fully comfortable or trusting in your presence. It could also indicate they haven't yet settled into the family dynamic or simply prefer to be alone. Either way, this behavior is worth paying attention to, as it could highlight areas in the relationship that need strengthening. 5. Ignoring your commands. When your dog ignores your commands, it's easy to assume they're just being stubborn or disobedient, but there may be a deeper reason. This could be a sign that they haven't fully trusted you yet. For rescue dogs or those with a history of trauma, ignoring commands can stem from fear or uncertainty. They may not yet believe that you are their safe and permanent human. Building that trust takes time, especially for dogs who have experienced neglect or abuse. If training has become a struggle, it might be worth considering whether the bond is strong enough and focusing on deepening your relationship first before continuing with commands. 6. Your dog keeps avoiding you when you get close. Have you noticed your dog backing away or trying to keep their distance when you approach? Dogs are naturally affectionate and tend to seek closeness with their humans, so when they actively avoid you, it's a clear sign something isn't right. This behavior could stem from various reasons. Maybe they don't fully trust you yet, or perhaps they're feeling anxious or fearful. It could even be a sign of physical discomfort or pain. No matter the cause, it's a red flag that something needs attention. If your dog continues to avoid you, it's essential to pay attention. It might be their way of asking for space or indicating an issue that's affecting your bond. Taking steps to address any concerns, whether emotional or physical, can help restore trust and strengthen your relationship. So, don't brush it off. Take the time to understand why your dog is behaving this way and help them feel secure and loved again. 7. Disappearing when you appear. Does your dog seem to vanish the moment you enter the room? If your dog is consistently avoiding you, even hiding from sight, it's a clear indication they're trying to put distance between you two. This isn't just about being independent. It's often a sign they feel uneasy, threatened, or anxious around you. While it's true that dogs can be aloof at times, regularly disappearing when you approach suggests something deeper is at play. It's also worth considering whether this behavior could be related to a health issue. If you notice a drastic shift in your dog's behavior, it might be time to schedule a vet visit to rule out any underlying physical concerns. 8. Lack of relaxation around you. A dog who feels safe and secure will naturally relax in their environment, often lying on their back with their belly exposed or peacefully napping. However, if your dog is always on edge around you, keeping their body tense or never fully relaxing, it signals discomfort. Dogs need to feel safe in their space to let their guard down, and a dog that doesn't do this around you might not feel secure in your presence. Pay attention to their body language. If they can't trust you to provide safety and comfort, it might be time to rethink how you're interacting with them to help rebuild that trust. 9. Refusing treats. Dogs are usually treat lovers, but if your dog refuses a treat from you, especially when they'll take one from others, it's a concerning sign. A dog turning down treats could be indicating discomfort, anxiety, or even fear when interacting with you. This refusal is often a sign of emotional distress or mistrust. If this happens regularly, it's an important signal that something in your relationship might need to be addressed. Take this as an opportunity to reflect on how you can make your dog feel safer and more confident in your presence. 10. Not sharing their belongings. Dogs are naturally protective of their toys, bones, and favorite items, but a dog who loves and trusts you will gladly share them. If your dog refuses to share their prized possession, whether it's a ball or a bone, it could indicate that they're still not completely comfortable or confident around you. Dogs see sharing as a way to form bonds, so when they withhold their toys, it can suggest a lack of trust or insecurity. If this behavior is recurring, it may be time to focus on strengthening your bond and showing your dog that they are safe and loved in your care. 11. Preferring other people. Have you ever walked into a room to find your dog curled up with someone else, only for them to dart away when you approach? If your dog consistently seeks out other family members while avoiding you, it's a sign that something might be amiss. Dogs naturally gravitate toward those they feel most comfortable and safe with. If your dog seems to prefer others over you, it could signal issues with trust or affection that need to be addressed. This behavior isn't about disobedience. It's about your dog seeking comfort from those they feel closest to. Take time to reflect on what might be causing this shift and focus on rebuilding the bond you share. 12. Dislike of being touched. One of the most painful signs that your dog may not feel close to you is when they actively pull away or recoil from your touch. Dogs who love their owners enjoy physical affection. They nudge, cuddle, and happily accept pets. But if your dog consistently avoids your touch, it's a red flag. This could be a sign of discomfort or unhappiness with how you're interacting physically. It might even stem from a lack of trust or past trauma. It's crucial to respect their boundaries and work on creating a positive, reassuring experience for them when it comes to affection. 13. Growling at you. A growl isn't always aggression. It's often a dog's way of expressing discomfort or fear. If your dog growls, it's a sign that something's wrong, and it's time to assess the relationship and address the issue. 14. General lack of affection. If your dog stops showing affection, like tail wags or playfulness, it suggests something has changed. A lack of affection could indicate discomfort, fear, or trust issues, signaling that the bond may need some rebuilding. If you notice any of these signs in your dog, don't ignore them. Building a strong bond with your pet takes time, patience, and understanding. Recognizing these signs and adjusting your interactions can help create a deeper connection filled with love and trust. And if needed, don't hesitate to consult with a vet or a professional dog trainer for guidance. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, be sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Feel free to leave any questions or share your own experiences in the comments below. See you in the next video.